Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Minds Beneath Us. Last time we left off, we needed to do what? I'm told to be with Shane Yan, yeah, on the first floor lobby. We're about to have a final verdict for Silencio. Okay. That's what we had to do. Because yeah, I remembered walking in there and telling Kathy about the thing, so... Alright, Shane. Let's go see what you have to say. They said make sure you don't have anything else to do. I don't suppose I should go check in with screening just to make sure there's nothing? Because Fran was like, oh yeah, you know, like if you don't have anything else to do, go ahead and go to the lobby. But just to be sure. Yellow? Nothing? Okay. I will go over here then. And we will leave. Alright, entrance lobby. Alright, Shane. I have confirmed I am ready. You know what? Tendril stole one huge client from our business development. Surprised. They have these fancy new farms. Yeah, how did you know? Duh, doesn't take a genius to see the obvious. Silencio's a piece of old junk. No matter how we package it, it's what it is. Clients aren't stupid. Tendril has recently built these new farms. Of course they get more business. Why doesn't Vision do something? Not new farms, expansions or upgrades would be great too. How are we supposed to compete with outdated farms like these? We'll be out of business soon. The Red Room's working on some secret weapon. Just not the time to reveal yet. Vision's doing a lot of things, just that we don't have the security clearance to see him. Really? Take it with a big pinch of salt. I heard it from someone else. Maybe Vision really is going down. The industry isn't exactly doing well, you know. Yeah. Tendril doesn't care. Sunrise is keeping it afloat. We're on our own. Right. Must be nice to be a lapdog of Sunrises. Watch out. Silencio could catch you saying that. It's the problem. Talking crap about our competitors. If anything, I deserve extra points. In your dreams. Alright, Shane. Oh, you're not at the... Oh, okay. We just gotta wait. Jay? The result of this meeting will have critical consequences. What do you think will happen? I have no idea. Whatever happens, the lives of hundreds of thousands of people depend on it. Terrified if you put it like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Feels like we're making history. But for now, we can't do much other than wait. Wait, huh? How much longer do they need? Now I just wait. Am I gonna go talk to Jason? No? Okay. Maybe I could've went back down to Ops and followed up with them a little bit. Jason Dye, is it? Yes. Hey, should activate the bug. Unisui told me to record every single conversation. Justin Saban, he'll be here. No. Okay. I'll just keep quiet. Oh, I asked you about Miss Unisui. We're a bit concerned about her investigation here at Silencio. They said there are rumors of her employing unorthodox measures during her work. Being the big boss of all Vision farms, I wouldn't want the IAB to harass my employees. What's he getting at? Oh, it feels. Been a victim of her harassment myself. Harassment? Secretary was once accused of corporate espionage. Yuno listed me as a potential accomplice and conducted investigations way beyond reasonable. Guess what? She's doing the same thing now. Carrying a bug for her. For a while, I thought she's hellbent on using me as a scapegoat. Ah, memories from the bad old days. Quite the wicked devil, wouldn't you say so, Yuna? Ah, you know. What? She here with us? Relax, I'm joking. It's just I realized that if she were still after me right now, she'd have you wear a bug. If she did that, I should send her my regards. Honestly. Appreciate her motivation, her ambition. Damn, called it. Mr. Yan. Justin. Sorry for the delay, the elevator ride took a while. No worries. And how long the ride is, not counting waiting time. It's about alright though, Jason's been keeping me company. I have a sec- Let's cut to the chase, sir. Has anyone complained about your conversational skills? Yes. Is that relevant? No. Good, let's cut to the chase. Simply put, congrats. Your report was well accepted. You've done a preliminary survey, over half directors are in agreement with keeping Silencio. Your report is the cornerstone of such agreement. Very well done. Your plan for post-closure juicer management is especially impressive. Thank you. Trust you have access to the screening division's data? Yes. Well, they have no reason to cooperate with you. Jason helped me to convince one of their staff members. Ah, Jason, well done. Good. Now I agree to make you the manager of this farm. The approval and handover process will take about a month, but during this period, you are the de facto leader of Silencio. Oh, screening people aren't gonna like that. You got like a promotion out of it. Congratulations, Mr. Wu. Thank you. Don't thank me, it's not an easy job. Put it bluntly, you're facing a crappy start. Silencio's barely alive, but it's still a functioning farm. Finally shut it down, you'll need to navigate a messy web of stakeholders. Wish you good luck. You can count on me, sir. Good. I must report to the board, our meeting is concluded. Sure. Oh, Jason's a good man, you'll want to keep him around. We just had some quality time, huh? I will. Expecting good news from you. I'll deliver. Have a good day, Mr. Yan. Phew. That was intense. 5 more minutes and I'd explode on the spot. Huh? I thought he was totally absolutely calm. He didn't look nervous at all. I was being grilled alive on the inside. Mr. Yan seems to have taken it well. I guess that means our proposal worked. We finally done it, man. Finally, we can put an end to Silencio. Is he shaking? What's up? It feels so weird when this gigantic load is finally off my mind. It's so unreal. Now we have a lot of work to do. The whole ops team will be very busy for a while, including you, Jason. You're an integral part of the team now. You can trust us. Sure can. He's rarely this happy. Gold is not impossibly far away. We just need a good plan and cover the distance 1 milestone at a time. But for today, we should take a break. I'll inform the team. Everyone should take the day off. Now I should go back to the office. You'll need to stay a bit longer, Jason. Why? Yunasu of the IIB wants to see you. She said you know about the appointment? Okay, I see. Yes. You just wait here. She got in touch with me before my meeting with Mr. Yan, told me to pass the message that she needs you. If she makes any unreasonable demand, you just stand up and leave. I'll handle the fallout. I see. Good. I'll be going then. Don't forget to come to the office when you're done. See you later. Bye, Justin. I'm happy I was able to help you achieve your... not dream, but what you wanted. Worked out smoothly enough, Jay. Yeah. Silencio really is shut down in the end. It'll save the world a lot of injuries and deaths. Justin's kind of a snob, but he knows what he's doing. Yeah, I mean, he is a little bit, like, specifically being like, oh, you know, like, we're professionals, you're not a true professional and things like that. Justin says some things I disagree with, but I do think Silencio needs to be shut down. I believe they will give Silencio a funeral it deserves. Hopefully. Show some confidence. It's one less thing to worry about. Yeah. Sorry, Jay, excuse me for a moment. 23 needs my help. I'll be off the radio. Sure, go. Yeah, talk to you later. How much longer do I have to wait? What's taking Sue so long? What's taking Sue so long? This is what you're thinking, am I right? I was only halfway through that thought. Huh, where are you? Your smile is more like a formality. Hand it over, the bug you're wearing. Did a great job. Now the other bug. In your sofa, between cushions. Why'd you ask me if you've already planted one? Wedged between cushions, I'm not expecting much out of it. Always have a failsafe, that's how I do everything. What now? Now? Now I'm proceeding to the next step, but it doesn't involve you, your part's done. We should part ways. We will not meet again. Once I leave this farm, there's no reason to come back. I found everything I need to know. The farm itself doesn't deserve my attention, now that I've proven it's unimportant in Vision's hierarchy of power. Not just unimportant, it's nothing. Silencio will die a nasty death, leaving behind a huge loss to the company. The loss will be recovered by exploiting juicers, 1 penny at a time. The ops team will prevent that. Well, they will try, no doubt, but they won't succeed. Anyway, now I've found the key to the truth. Keep pursuing your investigation and you may eventually find it too. Key to the truth? The one thing that the board of directors truly wants to keep secret. You're insinuating that the company's still gonna do shitty company things until the very end. Listen, Jason, I trust you're doing this for Francis. She's far from as harsh as before. What do you want? Yes, no, none of your business? no. Should I even mention? I mean, you know I know her, right? What do you want? Relax. This is our one last meeting, you won't see me again. I feel we are somehow alike. Now she's almost friendly. We both care about a special someone, willing to sacrifice the whole world for them. Thing is, the special someone keeps diving headlong into danger despite our warnings. What can we do other than standing outside the field and watching? Fran. What are you getting at? There are only two things we can do. 1, keep them on a tight leash, away from danger but against their will. 2, let them do whatever they want and try to be an invisible guardian angel. I can't imagine Francis on a leash of any kind, so I assume you're taking Perch too. No, not quite. The things she does, you don't have what it takes to be a guardian angel. That is, until now. Now Francis is injured and confined, you're finally able to offer some real protection. Am I wrong? Nope. Nope. You must be exhausted. We are the same deep down inside, and I pity us for that. You made a grave mistake. You thought nothing bad could possibly happen to you as long as you mind your own business and stay below the radar. You thought being a nobody within a behemoth organization provides shelter. It's an irrational, childish idea. Hard as you tried, you couldn't keep Francis out of harm's way. She chose her own path. And you chose yours. Your path boils down to doing nothing other than waiting for catastrophes to happen. Being an insignificant part of a behemoth gives a false sense of security. The behemoth doesn't care about you, doesn't treat you well, it even abuses you. Still, you happily play your part. Exploit as it may, it provides predictability, which could be construed as reliability. Do your job, day in, day out, nothing out of the ordinary will happen. Sadly, the world doesn't work that way. The behemoth has weak spots, and people take advantage of them all the time. In doing so, they may damage your interest without being aware of it. Suddenly you, the good boy, obeying all the rules, take the blunt end of their actions. Life is like a gamble, don't you get it? At least I'm not that sucker with the most to lose. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. But sometimes you are that sucker. Like right now. Be prepared, Dai. Be on your toes. I'm not telling you to change the world, to start a revolution. One change at a time, making the world a better place, yada yada. This kind of thinking gets you killed. I'm telling you to stay alert, leap at any opportunity to take advantage of the system. Join them, not fight them. No, I'm not. No. I refuse. I'm sorry. Or better still, outplay them and be the master of the behemoth you're in. This is what I've been doing, staying ahead of the game. You want a future? Cozy bubble of your own? Well, earn it. Fight for it, kill for it. You know how to keep yourself afloat when water starts rising? Always make sure you stand on top of somebody. I don't want to live in a world that is like a dog-eat-dog world like that. And also, there's no guarantee that hard work ever pays off. You can work as hard as you possibly can and just bleed yourself dry trying to do it, and you can still fail in the end just because someone with more power tells you, like, no, you're not allowed to do that. Stand on top of everybody. Don't you agree? I beg to differ. Like, I get where you're coming from. You're coming from a very cynical, pessimistic view where you're like, if I want to stay on top, it's a very selfish view too. You're looking out for yourself and stuff, but sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's just like trying to make things better for everyone. I very much dislike the idea of just like giving up and joining them. I beg to differ. Oh? You're paranoid. Not everyone is out to get you. The world is going to hell if everyone takes your advice. Being on top is a shitty position. You're paranoid. The world is going to hell if everyone takes your advice, yeah. First of all, not everyone will take my advice. There are selfless people who believe they live and die for the greater good. I respect them, although I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. You shouldn't be either. True enough. Then the world will not go to hell. Not all of it. The part that takes my wake-up call sooner will actually be better off. The choice is up to you. Will you sit on your ass and wait to be crushed? Or would you rather take action before push comes to shove? I don't want happiness built on the backs of other people's misery, though. I don't want that. Just being happy where you are, built on the backs of people that you're abusing and exploiting, because you're abusing and exploiting a system that was created and maintained by people that abused you. It's just a cycle. No. I would rather at least try to break the cycle of that than just become that myself. There, given my free advice. What to make of it, it's all up to you. Well, thanks for saying it. Now seriously, do you think I'm a bad person? No. I mean, I don't agree with your decision, but I understand people reaching this point where they feel like this is all they can do. Like, I get that. I don't think you're a bad person for that. I think you're a person that's going to be backed into a corner and just forced to do things that you probably hate. I mean, you seem like you don't like what you're having to do. No. Feels creepy when she gives an actually friendly smile. When you strive so hard toward a goal, paying all the prices and making all the sacrifices, sometimes it forms a self-sustaining cycle, yep. The more you learn, the more enemies and traps you see. Suddenly the world is a giant minefield. I'm striving harder to keep what you have. I grow paranoid, believe the whole world is out to get me, yep. So tired, Dai. I sleep with one eye open and my armor on. That's why I cherish moments like this. A moment that I can speak my mind to someone who will never be my enemy, not in the foreseeable future. This conversation is to make you unwind? Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Having the opportunity where you're basically in a world where you're constantly paranoid and feel like everyone's out to get you and you're battling for your life, having a moment where you can just sit down and talk with someone that's just completely divorced from all of that is very nice. It's about time. I should go. Too much time wasted. The old Yunosu is back. One last thing that you might want to know. I ran a thorough background search on you and I found nothing at all. Good for me. As simple-minded as ever, huh? I, with the resources and connections of Vision, can't find anything on you? That's ridiculous. Means whoever's backing you could outplay Vision. You're working with a ticking bomb, you know that? When they need to work with a nobody like you, they only want a tool. Disposable tool, easy to silence, can't fight back. Better keep that in mind. Is this from personal experience? Goodbye, Dai. Bye. I mean, I won't act like that tip / bit of advice isn't possibly important, because at the end of the day, do I identify and like what C2 and 23 are working towards? Absolutely. Would they potentially throw me under the bus to see their dream come true? Absolutely they would. So, yeah, I get it. I get it. Should get back to the office. C2's like talked about having to make the difficult decisions before. So, if they have to make the difficult decision to like abandon me or abandon Fran or something or screw us over to achieve their goal, they might do that. That settles the farm closure war for now. It's only been a few days, but I feel older by a whopping decade. Today's my last day at Silencio. Promise Fran that I leave this place for good. Time to bid everyone farewell. Okay. Let's go see everyone in Ops. I feel like something's gonna happen to... I feel like something's gonna happen. Oh, our big hero! Uh-huh. Yeah, Kathy on our side, no? Yeah. About Kathy. How's she doing? Not good. That's so. Since she agreed to help us, I guess she thinks it's justified. We must make our effort count. This farm must go. Let's go inside. There's a celebration going on. Today Justin allows food and beverage in the office. Eat while you can. Will do. Jason, right in time. New farm manager is about to make his inauguration speech. Justin's not the manager yet, okay? Practically is. Quiet, let him speak. Hi everyone. Just you all have heard that we have finally gained the authority to shut down the farm. That's a Red Bull. You know what it insinuates. Now finally, we can relieve people from this cycle of torture. By people I mean the juicers as well as us. We thought this monstrosity called Silencio could sustain itself into eternity. Thanks to our combined effort, we can finally end it. Not for you, it will continue to exist and harm countless more people. Please allow me to say thank you. Thank you for saving this tiny corner of the world. However, we must see reality as it is. What we achieved is merely a beginning. There will be many, many issues that require our collected effort to resolve. Shutting down this farm will be a slow and painful process. Regardless, it has to be done. Working as a team, I have no doubt we can do it. Yeah! We can do it! Please lend me your support as ever. But for today, let's take a break. We've earned it. Woohoo! That's some speech! Almost like out of the movies. It's great! Jason, you got a minute? Something I want to discuss in private. Oh, salary raise? No. If anyone deserves a raise, it's me! Get out. Let's go outside, Jason. Okay, everybody seems like they're having a good time. I mean, I am not coming back here. Wonder what Justin wants to talk to me about. Maybe he's just thanking me? He doesn't look very happy. I guess whatever news comes next won't be good. Uh-oh. Is it gonna be about you weren't able to get jobs through people at screening? I'll be straightforward with you, Jason. Considering your background and training, once the farm closure process starts, you might be fired. Because I'm a racker? Yes. As I said before, the first step of farm closure is to stop taking in new juicers. That means we won't have much racking to do. We will need rackers for unracking juicers in batches. But for that, we prioritize experienced senior staff. Makes sense. Thank you for taking the news so calmly. I was expecting an argument. Now the worst part is said, here comes the good news. Let me explain. The responsibilities of a racker also include equipment maintenance. There will be a high demand for maintenance talents as we retire the seller in small chunks. The closure process will start in 6 months, give or take. We'll have a new position for you if you can finish maintenance training within this time frame. Silencio is completely shut down, you'll have a better chance of being transferred to another farm too. Don't forget though, if you fail to complete the training and pass the test within a given time, you'll be fired. And you have 2 choices. 1. Complete advanced racker course within 6 months, very hard but not impossible. 2. Quit now and start to look for your next job. This is a big decision. Take your time, I don't need an immediate response. I'll think about it. I know you might feel angry. You have every right to. But know this, the same applies to every worker on this farm. Let's handle this situation with a definite standard, fair and just. No happy ending in farm closure. It's bad news for everyone, including the ops team. Putting it into a horrible mistake and the cost is everyone's job. The best I could do is minimize the damage by all means possible. I know that, and you're doing your best. Thank you. I made farm closure happen. For that, I'm responsible. Jason, you helped us a lot. No matter how this ends, we owe you one. Thank you. And thank you for making this happen. He approves. Okay, let's go inside. Enjoy yourself, hang out with everyone. At least today we deserve a break. Yeah, I mean, I've only been working here for like 4 days. I mean, it's not really a shock that I'm not gonna keep my job. Hey, Pax. Hey, Jason. Well, someone's very happy. It's almost too good to be true. Justice has finally arrived. Now we can start to put Silencio out of its misery. We fought so hard for this day. And you, what? You probably lost your job? Yeah, Justin and I had to talk about that. I figured. How are you feeling? Terrible, losing a job when I just got it. I feel nothing, I'm about to quit anyway. I have a second chance if I work hard enough. Really? It's great. Feel very sorry if they let you go. Just feeling bad about this situation. With me celebrating while you feel, well, feel guilty like hell. It's not your fault. Yeah, I know. Well, this is out of nowhere, but I did contact Quentin. We are sort of friends now. Screening and ops are at each other's throat, but he doesn't seem to mind hanging out with me. Although we do fight over farm issues every now and then. Congrats? To me, social interaction is one monstrous, intimidating, complicated thing. As a result, I don't have many friends. With the very few friends that I have, I can't help clinging tightly to them. I know how you feel, you know? Especially, like, I've grown distant from a lot of, like, my longtime friends at this point in my life, and making new friends when you're older is rough, but I've found some good friends, and it's fantastic. Talking about Justin, I guess. I know this is wrong, but I just can't help it. Sometimes I want to ask them if I'm overthinking. Then I was like, is that a normal question to ask my friends? Maybe I should not. I was more open to you because you're not exactly a friend and not a stranger either. Right in the sweet spot. Yeah, it's always hard, especially when you are older, to know if, like, the amount that you're hanging out and want to spend time with them is too much, or if it's, or if maybe they would want to hang out more and stuff. It's difficult finding that sweet spot. I definitely get that. It's way easier when you've been friends for, you know, like, forever. You just know each other. Glad I helped. Yeah, thanks a ton for that. That's what I wanted to say. Excuse me, I have some work to do. It's been an honor working with you. It's been an honor for me too. My friend. Hey, aww. Paxton's sweet. Okay, now just you two? You got a monster. Hey, here comes the big hero. Here I come. I've been trying to be modest. Hey, do you want to hear this discussion I'm having with Kaylee? Just leave Jason alone. What's it about? Just tell me yes or no. Yes? Cool. Here it comes. Him. You know what? Sometimes I wonder. Scientists have always been trying to create a human-like artificial intelligence, right? Doing everything they can to make AI behave closer to humans as if it's some part of form of evolution. Truth is, human and artificial intelligences are fundamentally different. The root of all differences is that we humans can't focus on one single objective. AI, on the other hand, is created for one purpose and one purpose only. Usually it's to serve us humans in one way or another. Sometimes the AI fails to comprehend what we need. We call it artificial idiot because of that. However, in most of these cases, the root cause is that we can't articulate exactly what we need. The AI doesn't have a clear objective to start with. What can it do? Make random guesses, of course. In that sense, maybe the ultimate AI we need is one that tells us what to do. In other words, this quest for the perfect AI is really a need for machines to do our thinking for us, right? I don't know if I like that. I feel like us not thinking for ourselves takes away a little bit of the human experience and element. Like, making mistakes and not knowing exactly what you want is part of the journey? I feel like if we were just told what to do all the time, I don't know. No? Okay, here's where our opinions differ. Say, what is the human mind to an AI? A higher form of being or an outdated heap of junk? I believe AI doesn't need to mimic human thinking, but that does not make the human mind outdated. Yes. The point is exactly the contrary. The human mind is overrated. Silly. Hey, just think, Jason. From our perspective, a lot of decisions made by AI are incomprehensible. They do things that seem ridiculous, but that's only an attempt to fulfill the sole purpose they're assigned. This purpose is assigned by humans, right? I don't know, like, I get what you're saying, but I don't particularly think... I mean, this could just be a difference in, like, what we're understanding the various languages to be, but I don't particularly think outdated is obsolete. Like, I still think there's a place for human thoughts and decision-making. Like, something being outdated doesn't automatically make it obsolete. A good example that I can think of is, like, pixel art in games is still very popular. It's absolutely outdated. Like, even if they update it, you know, like, most big companies at this point would want a big 3D thing to really wow people, because that's what a lot of people like to see. But there's still a place for pixel art and that kind of art in general, because there's still art that can be created with that, and there's still people that prefer that type of art. I love pixel art. Same for, like, 2D games. I remember when 2D and 3D was happening, when we were making the big jump to 3D, a lot of game companies were like, "Ah, 2D is garbage, it's the past, we need to make the big jump to 3D and everything," and a lot of them did, and, I mean, based off of market trends, yeah, that does make sense. People wanted to see the new big thing, but that doesn't technically mean that 2D is just dead. And some companies were saying things like that, like 2D is dead. No, there's still 2D games being made to this day because people like those and it gives a different experience than 3D does. So I think the same applies for, like, human versus AI thinking. Is there a place for AI thinking? Absolutely, but I also think there's a place for human thinking. And I think letting one or the other completely overtake all of the decision making is just a bad idea when they could work in tandem. Purpose is assigned by humans, right? Yes. How do humans perform in terms of fulfilling purposes? Reproduction aside, you gotta admit that all living beings live for the purpose of living. Humans are the winner of this competition for survival. Ironically, humans are also the only species that could commit suicide. In that sense, the human mind is no different from a crappy AI. I wouldn't say humans live for the purpose of living. Interesting. What's the purpose of life in your opinion? Enjoy life? Seek knowledge? I mean, I feel like seek knowledge could go into enjoy life. Enjoy life. Maybe. That's a very subjective idea, no? It's an opinion, not a fact. We invented these purposes ourselves. This is my point. The so-called meaning of life, the purpose of human civilization, if we get to the bottom of it, it's just a ball of chaos. What is the human mind? Layers upon layers of noises is what it is. Think about it. The life of an average human is utterly distracted. Focusing on one single thing is impossible, because we care about too many things. Plus, there are random factors affecting our thinking, such as the weather, the mood, so on and so forth. All these factors combined make each of us unique, but ultimately this uniqueness has no meaning. Yes, it does, I think. We're just constructs made unnecessarily complicated, but those wrinkles and complexities are what make us interesting. Still, we worship this complicatedness, inventing names for it. We call it the soul, the free will. Does it have any value? Probably not. Does anything have any value? I beg to differ. I mean, things only have value when we assign value to it, so... And that's still a human subjective thing. Does anything have any value? That's a separate question. Let's focus on our discussion here. I define value as the ability to exert influence on the physical world. Hey, you're wandering away. Ah, right. Now it's my turn. Let's reuse Jesse's example of slippery slope. Not a slippery slope. She said the purpose of life is to keep on living. I say this will to live is a result, not a reason. Who is in a position to give a definition to the meaning of life? Humans. Correct. We may not be in a position to give a verdict, but we do believe it nonetheless. Humans, though, are not one single being. Opinions differ, especially over things that are pure speculation. For example, I could propose that the ultimate meaning of life is to create a technology that loops time itself back to the moment of the Big Bang. Perfect reset. Yeah, sure, interesting. You're losing him. Let me finish. Anyway, the notion that living beings exist to reproduce is a stretched theory. In a sense, everything in the known universe are the same. They exist because they already exist. There's no prescriptive meaning in it. Ah, nihilism. Meaning there's no difference whether we live or die? No. There's no assigned meaning. We should invent our own meaning. Hold on, are we back to square one now? We are, but there's a subtle difference. Each of us should find a meaning to their own life. AI doesn't have such mental faculty. It's focused and efficient, yet not a living thing. Does the invention of automobiles make the existence of horses meaningless? This is exactly what I was saying! What? In your logic, as long as an AI is capable of finding a purpose for its own existence, instead of waiting to be assigned a purpose, it would transcend humans? That's the thing. AI can't do that. Just wait and see. I'm pretty sure someone will create an AI capable of exactly that in a few years. I mean, that I agree with, Jesse. I do think that is something that possibly could happen at some point. But then you'll have to agree with me. Do you have to spread this existential crisis? Existential crisis is already spreading, with or without me. Might as well give it a push. You'll go to hell for that. Well, then I go to hell. What do you think? Who's making more sense? Kaylee. Huh? Sensible. Why? AI can't possibly have self-awareness. Survival is not a purpose of us. Each of us must choose our own purpose, right? Time to admit defeat. No, let's try something else. Again? Yep. Anyway, thank you for wasting your time. Thank you for keeping Jesse entertained. How is it going between you and Jesse? She finally agreed to go out with me. Yeah! I said I ship it. I ship it. No, I didn't. Does that mean you're not going? No. Yeah, that's how it's going. Since you brought that up, I want to say thank you, Jason. Jesse wouldn't be fully open with me if not for you. It's so funny because Jesse's like the really blunt and like kind of loud one and will say what's on her mind, but when it comes to romance, she's really shy. Our shy girl needs a push. Hey! Enough talk about me. See you later. See you later. Yeah, I'm glad I gave you the push. Have a great time, you two. Have a great time. Alright. I guess that's it. I guess I'm done. I think I leave now. That was fun. Interesting conversation, too. It's time for contract signing, Jay. Lawrence is waiting for you in the contract room. Sure thing. Brand sounds edgy. Huh? Interesting. Okay. A little bit worried by that. Okay. Back to contract. Yeah, that was a fun conversation to have because it's definitely very applicable at times like these, and I feel like when there's like a character in a game having a conversation about it, it's easier for me to kind of parse and organize my thoughts. Because I have a really, really hard time parsing my own thoughts. Like, it's a problem. I'm very bad at explaining myself. You know what? I saw the story on the BBS the other day. What story? Remember the big fire in the shithole a few years back? Dude, it was terrible. So many died. A whole neighborhood was razed to the ground. Right, that one. There's an anonymous user making this post saying the fire was started by the cops. Huh? Says a girl paid them to burn the neighborhood down to make way for its new factory. It's ridiculous. Posted evidence too, with video and everything. Show me. 1 second. I swear the post was on this board yesterday. Yup, and it got taken down. You didn't save it? I did, added it to my bookmarks. Must have been deleted by the moderator. Oh, I smell something fishy. This is why you download it locally. It must be true then. Say it's just another stupid rumor. Why would I delete a stupid rumor? Because the moderator has a discussion board to moderate, okay? Huh. Should stop taking random rumors seriously. Yeah. I don't know, it could go either way, I mean... It could be them trying to cover something up, or it could be something that you just saw on effectively Twitter. Wait, am I in the right... I'm not in the right place. This is... There. I need to go over here, right? Yeah, over here. Alright. Going to my same room? Yeah. Alright. Whew. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and end things off there. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.